All right. Happy Tuesday afternoon. Maybe it's Tuesday morning for some people, but hello. Welcome. Let me stop that banner from going across. Hello. Welcome. If you're joining on this by Facebook, if you're joining on LinkedIn, if you're joining even by YouTube, welcome. Want to invite you to share this. Those of you who are watching on Facebook, go ahead and share this to your own page. I know it's going to be a benefit to someone. So just go ahead and share this video. And I'm going to do the same. All right. So I got to share today with you 3 ways that you can make more money while spending less time on your business. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm sharing this again to my page, making sure that I can see myself and that everything is working fine over here. Let me make sure everything's working fine. Okay, cool. I think everything's working fine. Let me go ahead and share this as well. All right. Listen, I'm excited about what we're talking about today. It is something that I am super passionate about. I am passionate about helping people to take their ideas, to take their knowledge and their expertise and build businesses. For those who may not know me, my name is Kimon Hines. I'm a business coach, I'm a launch strategist, and I've helped people take their knowledge and expertise. And some of them have built 6-figure businesses. And maybe I can help you. Maybe we can work together. So I'm going to share this one more time. Check out this live. Okay. All right. People are going to come on in. They're going to be on soon. And so hopefully you are able to share this when you get on here. And it's a benefit and a value to you as well. All right. Listen, I want to talk to you today about 3 ways that you can make more money while spending less time in your business. Now, here is what's so crazy. I'm sure someone saw the flyer for this. Maybe you saw the title for this somewhere. And maybe in your mind, your thought is, okay, maybe there's some gimmick here. Maybe there's something that he is talking about that is some scheme. And well, let me tell you, I am so anti-schemes. I am passionate about people trying to take advantage of other people. I cannot stand that. It is something that is against my values. And so just understand there is no scheme here. There is no you send me this and I get that. There is none of that here. This is just knowledge that I want to share with you. If you are someone who is in business, or maybe you're someone who you're thinking about starting a business, and as you're thinking about starting, one of the things that you might want to know is how to grow to a certain level. So I want to talk to you about that. Now, I have a couple things that I want to share with you. So I'm going to give just a little bit more as people are joining, and maybe some of you might watch the replay. All right. So we're going to be talking about business, and I'll be here not just today, I'll be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. and I'll be here on Thursday at 1 p.m. And I invite you to come back each day because I'll share a different principle. So it's 3 ways. You're not going to get all 3 today, but I'm going to share principle number 1 today. Then I'll come back tomorrow and then the next day. But it's not just principles, but practical stuff for you that you can use to take your business to the next level or to get your businesses off the ground. So if you're on here, do me a favor, just drop in the chat. Just let me know who's here so that I can shout you out. Let me know that you're watching. All right, so let's talk about this. Talk about business. If you are in business, you know what? One of the goals is to grow. Like no one gets into business to stay at the same level. You don't want to stay at the same income. You want to grow. And if you aren't in business yet, you want to be at the point where at some point you for sure want your business to make money and impact. And you don't want it to make little income and little impact. Why not want it to make a big impact and make a lot of income? Why not want this thing to do well? And so that's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about how to do that. I was speaking to a friend recently who's in business and things are going great for her. She's doing a lot of good work. She has a lot of clients, but her challenge is that her business is taking up too much of her time. If you can relate to her, you can put something in the comments. Just let me know that you can relate to her, even if you're watching this on replay. So here's the question I asked her. I said, hey, aunt, Hey, Auntie, if doubling your income meant doubling the amount of work that you do, could you do that? Right? So if you had to do twice as much work to double your income, is that possible? And her answer was absolutely not. She already doesn't have time for all the things she wants to do and needs to do. She's looking for more time to spend with her family and pursue things she's passionate about. And she even wants more time for herself. So if she has to double her income, if someone like her who's in business wants to grow their business and grow their income, what's possible for her? What can she do? See, if you're someone who's in business and you're doing great work, you're getting results for your clients, and you're struggling to level up, this is for you. Or maybe you are getting results for people already and you aren't even in business, but you are trying to figure out how to get into business. This is for you as well. So here's the answer. The first point that I want to cover today is this. If you want to make more money while doing less in your business, you have to go from being a doer to a teacher. If you want to make more while doing less, you have to go from being a doer to being a teacher. I'll say that one more time. What's up, Gamal? Thank you. Thank you. If you want to make more while doing less, you have to go from being a doer to being a teacher. So let me break that down a little bit. If you want to make more, you have to move from being a doer of that thing to being a teacher of that thing. Now, I know it seems simple, so let me explain it. Let's say you're a consultant. Let's say you're a service provider, and you help people with their marketing, or you organize their life and their business for them, or you do design work for them, and you do great work. People love your work. They tell their friends, and their friends tell their friends, and they all work for you, work with you, and now you're booked and busy. And now you want to figure out how to scale up, right? So you're booked, you're busy, you can't figure out how to find another hour in your week to take on more clients. Or maybe you already have a busy schedule and now you want to build a business, but you can't even figure out, where am I going to get the time to build a business? See, here's the problem with that model, right? There's only one you. That's it. There's only one you. And while people love you and they love the work you do, you only have one of you. Plus, you have limited time. And there are only so many hours in the day and in the week for you to speak, for you to consult, and for you to do the work. So what's the solution? The solution is to multiply yourself, right? To multiply yourself. Go from just one to many, right? So you just have one of you, and you can't make another one of you except if you multiply yourself this way. And here's how I'm going to talk to you about it. The simplest way you can multiply yourself is to go from doing to teaching. So let me give you some examples, and maybe it'll be clearer when I give you an example. Maybe you've heard of this woman by the name of, her name is Marie Kondo. Marie Kondo was a home organizer, right? So people would pay her to organize their homes and organize their lives. And she was great at it. And I'm sure she made great money doing it. People would pay her good money to do it because she did it well. But I also guarantee you this. She's made more money teaching people how to organize their homes than doing it herself. How did she do that? Right? So here's her thing. She grew her business not by doing more home organizing. She grew her business by teaching people how to organize their own homes. What's up, Gamal? He says, don't just do, teach. So let's break that down. So here's what Marie Kondo did. She came up with a framework. That's her step-by-step process for doing it. So as she was doing it over and over, she made a list of all the steps she took, and she made it into a framework, right, Gamal? A framework. Then she wrote a book about that step-by-step process. She's given talks on that step-by-step process, and she even had a Netflix special on it. By the way, I've used some Marie Kondo stuff to organize my home. The truth is, I may need to use it again, because here's the point. She's made money easier and more of it by taking her knowledge and expertise and selling it. That's it. Like, she made money and she made it easier by taking her knowledge, taking her expertise, and selling it to people. And that's the first thing I'm getting at today. You have some knowledge, you've got some expertise that you're using in your business. Maybe you're using it on your job. Maybe you're using it in life. Maybe you're helping people in some way. And that knowledge and that expertise, you can package it and sell it while you're doing that and make more money, and it costs less time. So you're doing a thing and you're getting great results. But at some point, maybe you can package the knowledge of how to do that thing and sell the knowledge so you make more while doing less. Let me make sure I'm tracking. Let me make sure that my volumes are right and make sure y'all can hear me. Good. Mo, thank you. So let me give you some facts, because maybe you're thinking, okay, this is cool, but is there money in that? Okay, in 2011, around $35.6 billion was spent on self-paced e-learning worldwide. 35.6 billion. That's 2011. In 2015, the number more than quadrupled to 165 billion. And the number surpassed 275 billion in 2021, right? And that number is continuing to grow, especially now that we've had some hybrid learning that we've gone through over the last few years. This is a huge pie, and wouldn't it be great if you got a slice of that? People are spending money to learn how to do things themselves, and it's only getting bigger. If you want a growing market, this is it, and you need to get in on this market. See, I'll give you another name and another example. Robert Kiyosaki. And by the way, if you're watching this, do me a favor and share this, because there's someone who might need this. Robert Kiyosaki has made a lot of money on real estate. I guarantee you, however, he's made more money teaching people how to do real estate and how to do finances through Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and some of his other stuff. I even see him advertising courses and programs, and etc. Because what he understands is there's much more money to make teaching how to rather than doing the thing himself. And you, the person watching me right now, you have something that someone will pay you to teach them. I'm making a bold claim. You have something that someone will pay you to teach them how to do it. See, the shortest distance between not knowing and knowing something is finding someone to teach you. The shortest distance between not knowing something and learning how to do it is finding someone else to teach you. So here's my little example for that. It might be a little off. And let me take off this heat. So I go to my local grocery store. I get a list from home, and I'm walking around and I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm trying to figure out how to where everything is, right? And I'm going down aisles, and I'm passing stuff, and I'm walking up and down. And if I really want to get out of there quickly, my shortcut to getting out of the store is to find someone who works there, who knows their way around this place, who knows where everything is, and saying to them, can you help me find this? And listen, I'm unashamed. I'll ask them to find one thing on my list. And once we find that, I'll say, what about this? And then they'll take me there. And what about this? Right? So just take that into real life. If there's something you want to learn how to do, the quickest way to learn that thing is to find someone who knows it and get them to show you. And by the way, there's someone who needs to figure out how to get to understand how to do something, and you might be their shortcut. And here's the thing, they'll pay you to learn it from you because it'll take them less time and probably even save them money learning it from you rather than trying to figure it out on their own. So, because you have that valuable knowledge in your brain, because you have that valuable expertise, you have the ability to make money teaching it and sharing it rather than simply doing a thing. Now, maybe you're thinking, I don't have anything that I can teach someone. And we both know you're selling yourself short. If you just said, I know that sounds good, Marie Kondo, Robert Kiyosaki, this person, that person, but not me. I'll tell you this, you're selling yourself short. And I'll prove it to you. Has anyone ever said to you, can I pick your brain real quick? Let me just ask you a quick question. Maybe it's a client, you're working with them, you're doing something for them, but then they ask you, hey, help me understand how to do this. Maybe they ask you the question, how did you do this? And even though they're paying you to do the thing, they're asking you the how. They're asking you more information, right? Or maybe you're not even in business, but people keep calling you all the time. Tell me how to do this. I'm trying to get in shape. I'm trying to write. I'm trying to speak. I want to figure out my social media. I want to get this done. I want to learn how to live this way. Tell me how to do this. And people keep asking you this. Well, the fact that they're asking you this is proof and they're clues to show you that you have knowledge and expertise that are valuable to others. Now, all we have to do is get them to pay you. So maybe you think my skill is so different, I have to be the one doing it, right? I know some people, I've talked to them, they say, but I'm good at this and my thing is so specialized that I got to be the one doing it. People want me to do it, not teach. Well, the people who've already paid you only had the option of paying you to do the thing. You didn't give them the option to pay you to show them how to do it. What if you could show them how to do it and they wouldn't need you or anyone else? They wouldn't have to pay you in the future. They wouldn't have to pay someone else. What would that be worth to them? And if not them, there are other people out there who I'm sure will pay you to teach them how to do it rather than doing it for them. By the way, I told you about Marie Kondo. She got rich showing people how to fold their underwear. All right. So if you're thinking my stuff is so different or whatever, know that this lady has made money teaching people how to organize their life. All right. So I bet you someone will pay you to show them something. You might, well, now you might say, well, how do I charge them for it? Because it comes easy to me. Get this. What comes easy to you doesn't come easy to everyone else. Get that. It might be easy to you, and you might think it doesn't take me a lot of time, but you aren't charging them for the time it takes to show them. You're charging them for the time and the money it will save them or make them. I'll talk more about that tomorrow. So I'll talk more about the charging them and how do you price and all that kind of stuff. So here's the last question. You might be asking, how do I figure out what I have to teach? Or how can I put it in a way that people will buy from me, right? Well, I have so much more on this that I want to share with you because I believe that there are people who are watching me now who have expertise. Let me put it to you this way. If you are doing a thing and you've done it long enough, you've attained a certain level of mastery. And here's what happens after you've done something for so long. You begin figuring out your way of doing it. You create shortcuts in doing it. You create your own special way of doing it that people now recognize, hey, that's the Jonathan A. Johnson's way of doing videos. That's the whoever's way of organizing. That's the whatever. And now not only do they want your work, some people want to know, how do I get my stuff to look like yours? Now, here's what you might do. You might say, okay, give me 5 minutes. I'll just show you. Bam, 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 bam. Right. And then you take another 5 minutes and you show someone else. And you take another 5 minutes and you show someone else. Well, all of that time adds up. And guess what happens? They didn't pay you for it. And they went and they made money with it. Well, what I'm saying to you, the way to make more money while doing less is to show other people, put a price on it, charge for your expertise of teaching, not just doing. And that way you go from being one person to multiplying yourself. Listen, Marie Kondo understands that she cannot organize homes all around the world. What she can do is teach many people her method. So there are a bunch of little Marie Kondos running around folding their stuff in the way that she folds her stuff and asking, does this give me joy? And it's the same for you. Your expertise is valuable. Listen, I'm going to say that 3 more times because someone is going to miss this. Your expertise is valuable. The stuff you know in your brain, how to do it and how to teach people, it's valuable. It's valuable. And so you should not be giving it away for free. Neither should you only get paid to do. You should be getting paid to teach. Kamal brings up Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey, I don't know what he was doing before, but I'll tell you this. He's made an empire out of teaching people financial principles that they can find somewhere else. And that's the point. Like, you might say, well, this stuff is out here for free. I don't care. If you can walk me through this step by step, you are valuable to me because you've saved me time and money. You've given me a roadmap. So here's what I want to do. I want to just share with you that I want to help you figure out how to take what you have and turn it in, take your knowledge and expertise and package it in a way that people will see the value enough to pay you for it. I want you to figure out how to crystallize that thing into something that I call an offer, a signature offer. And so what I'm doing in the next couple weeks is a 3-day challenge called the 3-day, and let me put it up here, Create Your Offer Challenge. It runs from January 31st to February the 2nd. And on that week, we're going to be talking about how to take what you have and turn it into an offer that you can sell as your expertise and make more while doing less. You don't have to keep trading your time for money. You can now work where you are multiplying yourself by teaching others. So here's what it is. I'm gonna put the link on here to sign up for the wait list, because on Friday this will go live. On Friday this goes live, and when this goes live, you have the wait. If you join the wait list, you'll have first access to get on here and to get the first 20 spots. The first 20 spots are 50% off. I'm doing the challenge. First hour training, helping you put that offer together. And in the second hour, we're doing coaching. So listen, there are people right now who are looking to start this new year, want to build a business. And I'm saying to you, don't build it the hard way, build it the easy way. Instead of only doing, teach. And maybe you already have a business and you're trying to figure out, how do I get more margin? How do I get more freedom? How do I expand my income without having to give more time? And I'm telling you, the key to that is to create an offer. And that's taking your expertise and, instead of only being a doer, being a teacher. And those are some of the things we're going to cover. So at the end of these 3 days, you will have an offer, something to put out there where people can pay you for your knowledge. You can leverage that and create freedom and increase your income. So listen, I'm going to put the flyer up one more time. Go to this link, www.createyourofferchallenge.com. If you go there, you can join the wait list. The wait list is free. The challenge isn't, but you get 50% off of the challenge. On Friday, you get the first dibs to the first 20 spots, and the first 20 spots are 50% off. If you're on the waiting list, you got a much better chance of getting those 20 spots. So if you're on here now, let me put the flyer link up, the flyer up here, and let me drop a comment. Let me try to drop it here. The link to the challenge is, again, www.createyourofferchallenge.com. Join the free waitlist, and we'll be talking to you about how to make your signature offer. How to make your signature offer. All right, let me make sure that I'm not missing any questions. We don't have a lot of time today, but maybe you have a question. Maybe there's some comment or question that you want to say today. Gamal says, Dave Ramsey's made more money teaching others how to save money than the money he saved. That's absolutely true. And I'm sure if we think, we'll realize the people who we look at online, what they recognize is there's only one of me. And once I get to a certain point, the way to make more money is to make more of me by teaching other people my method, right? So you take any person out there, right? Like your Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins may get paid to speak, but I guarantee you he makes more money teaching other people his sales methods and his whatever, all of his other marketing methods and all the other things that are associated with him. Because he recognizes I got to go from being one person to impacting many. The way to do that is to teach. And listen, some of you watching me now, you have the gift of you teach people stuff all the time. And all of us, I believe, actually teach people different things in different ways. All I'm saying to you is that is valuable. And now let's figure out a way to put a price tag on that, sell that so that you can now increase your income and spend less time doing it. All right. Listen, the link is down here again for the challenge. It is createyourofferchallenge.com. You go there. The wait list is open. There are only 20 spots that are 50% off on Friday. But listen, I'm excited about this challenge because here's what I get a chance to do. I get a chance to take what I'm doing with my clients who I've seen make great impact. Some of them have made six figures multiple years doing the stuff we're going to be talking about in the challenge. And I get to help you. Because here's what I believe. I believe this market is far from saturated. More of us are wanting to learn how to do that thing than wanting people to do it for us. And so there are people right now who are Googling the thing that you know how to do, that's second nature to you, easy to you. And now I want to show you how to take that and put it into an offer and put it out there into the world. So this is day one, 3 ways to make more while doing less. Tomorrow I'll come back. I'll share a second tip. And do me a favor, share this. Let somebody know. We'll be back tomorrow. I want to see more people on here. And if you're watching the replay, you can share that as well. Sign up for the wait list at createyourofferchallenge.com. Thank you, Auntie. This is my aunt here. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those of you who are sharing. And I'm excited for the rest of this week, the rest of tomorrow and Thursday. We'll share 2 more ways that you can make more while doing less. And again, no scam here. You can go check out Marie Kondo if you want. That lady is doing it. And I want you to do the same because I believe that you can take your awesome knowledge, your expertise, stuff that you're giving away for free. Come on, think about this. You gave someone some information for free. They said thank you, but thank you didn't pay that bill that you had, right? Like they said, thanks. I'm so glad you showed me how to do that. And then you still had to figure out how to buy stuff for your kids and whatever. And what I'm saying to you is, instead of only being a doer, spending all your time, you're up late at night working on a computer, you're up early in the morning working on stuff, get your time back. Show people how to do this stuff. Get 10 more of those people doing it, right? But they paid you for it. And now your expertise, you are paid for it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being on. Fab, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Listen, Fab, I believe that your expertise, you got to have an offer as well. So go to Create Your Offer Challenge, join the wait list. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.